Welcome back to this F1 Manager 24 Create a Team Career Mode. In today's episode, we have got the Qatar Grand Prix, an early Qatar GP to start off in 2028, Bahrain, and then I think we're also going to do a third race here for Suzuka as well. But Qatar coming up, that's going to be very interesting. Always very high tyre wear, which has been a bit of a concern for us. I mean, last time out, Pato O'Ward got his first ever win in Formula 1, and what a start to life as the Audi Sport F1 manager. 40 points on the board, double podium, third place with Behrman. It was a good recovery, obviously, and Pato, what a man. I mean, he's 87 rated compared to Behrman's 92, but consistently, he is consistent and he just does the job. That was the case for us, remember, in season 1 when we were, managing these two under the AAGP banner, and now under Audi, even 5 seasons down the line, it's still the case. He got that first win, but there's more to come from Behrman. Obviously, it was a great overtaking show, good recovery. So I think if we just get him to qualify well, he can also show what he's got. But I am very curious about how Alpine could do still. They only got 1 point with Bottas last time out, but I'm more curious about this man, Leclerc. He came P11. He was out in Q1, so he recovered to P11 in what is, you got to be honest, a very competitive, grid of Formula 1 here in 2028. And this is the R&D chart after the Australian Grand Prix. So things did change slightly. Porsche actually improved vastly in that first episode, and we didn't know about it into Australia because obviously the R&D chart line, it doesn't update, it doesn't show any upgrades because everything up till Australia is just classed as one period. But Porsche moved up the pecking order, obviously, compared to if you compare it to the R&D charts in the previous videos. So they've improved, but obviously they're a weaker team. They don't have Russell in there. Ocon did quite well. I mean, where did he come? Ocon in the end came P6. Obviously, also, I think McLaren overperformed for, to say where their car is in the R&D chart. I think Hamilton and Bortoletto showed their class as drivers to outperform. And the same for Porsche. He still is doing a great job on that Red Bull that is not meant to be up here fighting for a P4, fighting for a podium, and yet there he was. But I think if Leclerc can get a clean run in quali, I'm worried. I'm worried about him, and I am still concerned about Alpine. Even though they haven't showed their true speed in Australia, I think this episode might be the one where we finally see what they're made of. A new ATR period begins, so that's good for us as we can continue to try and improve the car. First race was great. We did win it, yes, but narrowly, and aarava Archer GP, my own custom team that we're now racing, we're looking pretty good. So I think we need some upgrades there on the car. I mean, you can see here we're not first in class in anything, really. And high speed, even though we did improve that a fair amount, we need to look at it even more, even further, because we made upgrades, but now we've taken a further step back because other teams have upgraded around us. So let's look at high speed again. We've got a rear wing and suspension on the go without any ATR period. I think we go in for another underfloor. That's the thing that affects the high speed the most, and I think honestly using most of the ATR period again will be beneficial. I'm getting 6 engineers on that 1 million. It's going to improve everything on the high speed, low speed, a little bit of a detriment on top end speed, but I think our rear wing is going to try and negate that, hopefully. But apart from that, at the moment, there are no fires to be put out, figuratively and like in reality as well. No fires to be put out. Factory's all fine. Obviously, we've got, I think, some upgrades on the way, don't we? Oh, okay, we're refurbing the hospitality area. At the moment, we've got facilities. We don't need to upgrade any of this. We just need to use it, basically. So we just get on with the job. And actually, we've got so many engineers, we can actually do a 4th design here. I think engine cooling was something we need to improve upon. So let's try and improve that and maybe get the top speed back up with the side pod upgrade. Use the rest of the ATR period. Again, kind of going for the mantra, quality over quantity, especially where, with what kind of tools we've got in our arsenal, the upgrades we're making, even without reducing the weight, are going to be decent. Okay, I think that's pretty damn good. I think that's really good. +2 on the top speed, +4 engine cooling, +4 high speed as well, and low speed. So actually, side pods ending up being a very good upgrade for even the aero side of things, basically. And we've rushed that through with only 2 engineers, but Look at this. This is incredible. Qatar's only in 4 days' time, though, so I think we're going to, unless something comes up last minute, like an issue to solve, and then we can just dive straight into it. Right, well, here we are then. Qatar GP. This is, well, it's actually quite cool being back here. The place where we secured our Constructors' World Championship for aarava Archer GP last season. We now return as their rivals. It's still going to take some time getting used to it. I can't lie. It's still going to take some time. But there's our new babe. But there's our new current baby, the Audi, looking lovely as ever under the floodlights. Hoping this time Bearman can do better in qualifying, so we don't have to do a recovery race. We can actually see what he's got in the tank. But for sure, maybe, you know, looking over at the other side of the garage, seeing Pato Award winning the first race, it's got to make Bearman sit up, you know, and really think, okay, I've got to be on my A game here. But as our cars go around and Ocon, of course, it's Ocon and Porsche are also out there with us, my mind is really on this person over here. Whenever they come out of the garage, looks like most people are sitting in and taking their sweet time as Bearman goes top with a 122.1, about 3/10 quicker than Ocon, which is a positive. But then O'Ward comes in 4/10 quicker. Once again, Pato is doing an exceptional job in this Audi. But eyes on whenever Alpine come out, because I want to see where Leclerc is and see if he can actually get a run in clean air, because I just feel like they are... It's a ticking time bomb waiting to explode of how quick Leclerc could be in this Alpine. He's out, there he goes. Leclerc on his way. There is a fair amount of traffic, to be honest. I don't know about you guys, but let me know in the comments below. I feel like since the latest patch, I feel like traffic has been a lot worse in Q1 than it ever used to be. Like, it used to be pretty okay, but now there's quite a fair bit of traffic for not just you as a player, but the AI as well. But let's see. Honestly, I'm so intrigued by Leclerc, what he can do here if he gets a good run. I'm literally going to follow him the entire session, because we don't need to worry. We're actually very good. We've come out of the blocks absolutely firing. That early lap was really good with the clean air, or near enough clean air, because obviously Bearman was right behind Ocon. Apart from that, he's had a pretty clean run. Bottas is only P17 though right now, so that's not very promising for Alpine. Leclerc to the line, across it. What can he do? P8. P8. Still maybe some time to find. Maybe the car needs to be dialed in. I'm just... You may think I'm over hyping it up, but I'm just waiting for the eureka moment, you know? I just feel if Leclerc can't extract the speed out of an Alpine that is that far up in the R&D chart, then who can? As it stands right now, Anthony's up there. Hamilton again, really wringing the neck out of the McLaren. A McLaren that is slower than, well, on paper, Porsche, ourselves, and Alpine, and is on level par with Ferrari and just a little bit ahead of Red Bull. Hamilton wringing the neck out of it. We're going through what? Oh, what? Piastri. Oh, that's a bit more like it from Bottas there. P5 for Valtteri Bottas. Piastri has popped in a pretty decent time there. P4 in the new look Mercedes for this season. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Is Leclerc on a lap now? I think he is. Let's see what he can do on this second one at the end of this session. Bortoletto has split us two Audi cars. He's gone P2. Okay, there is a bit of speed being unlocked by some of these drivers on their final runs. Let's see what's Leclerc going to do across the line. He doesn't go any quicker. He doesn't go any quicker. You've got Piastri up there in P5 doing... Probably being knocked out here in P19. Gio, P20. Only Lando, only P15. I mean, is he on a run? Is he coming in? He's coming in. Very, very peculiar. Quali is definitely very topsy-turvy lately in the game, I find, as Colapinto is in the drop zone for Red Bull Ford. Pourchaire's up there. Ocon P9, Albon only P14. Paul Aaron's done very well on the Haas. Slowest car on the grid, P13. Fair play to him. He's beating all these lot. Lawson in the Williams coming to the line, crosses the line and doesn't go quicker. So it looks like it's going to be Colapinto knocked out, Lawson, Crawford, Doohan, Gasly, Tsunoda. Oh no, Doohan comes in with a late lap. Doohan came in with a late lap. Merc looking a bit better potentially then. Okay, sorry, Doohan. He actually... Doohan knocked out Lando, and Gio actually went better. So Lando's out in the Ferrari. Gio is the one leading the Scuderia into Q2. It's a very competitive grid, you know. You can never tell what you know, who's going to be knocked out until the very last minute. Hopefully that won't be the case for both our drivers, though. Hopefully they just get through. Hopefully this time, both our drivers are through without any issue in Q3. Right, both drivers out early because it was, well, it was beneficial to be out early before. O'Ward, no traffic. Bearman, a little bit of traffic, having to overtake Pourchaire, but not too much. Let's see, O'Ward crossing the line. 122 dead. That's definitely a very solid time there from O'Ward. Bearman goes quicker, though. He finally answers here. 3/10s quicker. Game on. It's game on for our two drivers, but I hope and assume that's going to be good enough to get through into the top 10. So now it's about watching that ladder on the left-hand side. Bottas up there, 0.095 off. What can Leclerc do? Where is Leclerc as Sainz spins it? Leclerc 1.5 seconds off. What is going on? What is going on? Bottas is over 10 rating lower than Charles Leclerc, and yet he is the one taking Alpine up there in P4. Bortoleto looking good again. Antonelli goes quicker of all. Obviously, he'll have a little bit of a bit between his teeth. Having been beaten by O'Ward on the last lap, last sector, he'll be wanting to bounce back and try and claim a victory he feels should have been his probably last time out. But what is going on with Leclerc? Russell's gone top. Okay, AAGP showing some good speed around here then. Might need to go again, you know, just in case. Oh, I've just gone again on the same set of tyres. Just in case. Because O'Ward is down in P8, so I think it's going to be beneficial for him to go again. And in Q1, we saw a lot of time being found right at the end of the session. You know, track grip going up constantly as the tarmac rubbers in. So O'Ward, green first sector. It's a yellow middle. Has to overtake a Porsche, of course. Crosses the line, and it's no improvement. O'Ward does not improve, and that means he is maybe susceptible to being knocked out, depending on how competitive some of these guys get on their last laps. Bearman is going quicker. Green first sector, purple the middle, so he's making up for, well, my error, as, you know, I will admit, it seems like Bearman was out of qualifying last time out because I actually ran him out of fuel because of the very aggressive in-lap here. So Bearman, on his own accord, making up for what happened there with my issue in P2 there. So does go quicker. O'Ward might just be safe. Depends on what Sainz and, ironically, Leclerc can do. He's got so much clean air, Leclerc. So there's no excuses. There is no excuse. He has to be pumping in a lap time that gets him into Q3. That didn't look like a very quick last corner, I'm not going to lie. Bottas right now, his teammate, is P6. Leclerc coming to the line. What can he do in his second outing for Alpine? He does get into the top 10. Both Alpines are in there, and they have a chance now to show what they're really made of. Hamilton scrapes in with Bortoleto. Ocon, Pourchaire in the Red Bull. Both our drivers at Audi, and both AAGP cars are through. It is game on for the top 10 shootout. All right, just send them out straight away. We got ahead of Pourchaire, but behind Ocon with O'Ward. Hopefully doesn't hold us up too much as we get to the pit exit. Bottas is coming out. Bottas may hold us up. Please get out of the way, mate. Oh, Bottas! Absolutely useless. Useless, man. What are you doing? Oh, and Bearman's off. No. Bearman locked up at turn 4. It is all going wrong, and it, honestly, Bottas there gets out of the way, but probably back of his mind, Bearman was thinking about how close he was to the Alpine. Oh, it's all going tits up here in Q3 for us. Can't be doing these mistakes, lads. This is what you need to do. This is when you need to perform to get these wins, to get the qualifying. That's what it takes to win a championship. I can say that now because I've done it. Yeah, horrendous laps, horrendous laps. Oh, thank God Ocon's not on provisional pole. Ocon was on provisional. Russell's gone and taken it. At least it's, you know, our car that's taken it away from Ocon. That would have been the worst thing ever. Leclerc, though, what is going on here? Leclerc crossing the line. P3. Okay, you know what? That's finally looking a bit quick from Leclerc. Right, new tyre. New tyre. O'Ward, just let's go early. Let's go early. Let's go early. Yeah, let's go early. Let's go early with both drivers. Just get the lap in. Hopefully don't get held up. O'Ward gets ahead of all of that traffic. I'm very worried for Bearman, actually. I should have sent him out right behind O'Ward because now... Oh, is he going to catch the two Alpines there? O'Ward's going to catch Bortoletto. Hopefully he dives out the way. He does. That's calm. What about Bearman, though? Watch out for him. O'Ward is running to the line, though. Let's just speed that up. Coming to the line. O'Ward from P7 up to P3. 2/10 off Russell, though. 2/10 off. That's a fair bit of time there. Bearman not catching anyone yet. He's green first sector. He'll catch Leclerc right at the end. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Oh, Leclerc. Oh, Leclerc. He definitely held us up a bit. We've gone green for middle sector, but we definitely lost a bit of time there. To the line. Bearman. What is it going to be? Crossing the line, and it is P8.
At the moment, P8.
Yeah, thank you, Chavi. Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you. Oh, Antonelli. Oh, Russell. AAGP. Absolutely dominating. Oh, Leclerc splits them, though. It was going to be an aarava GP 1-2. Leclerc's come in for P2. Have Alpine finally got their act together? Has Leclerc finally found some rhythm in this car? Well, he's on the front row, so he's got a chance to show it tomorrow. But for us... After such a great opening round of the season, operationally, maybe a little bit frustrating, but also just bad luck with the traffic. Really bad luck with the traffic. P5 and P9. So I'm disappointed in that, but that's just the such a high standard that I'm setting for this team. Right, race strategy. It's again like in Australia, 2-stop v the 1-stop. O'Ward Bearman. We know O'Ward actually clearly has some good tire management because he did really well in Australia. And Bearman, I mean, to be fair, most people did a 2-stop. So Bearman was on the same strategy as most, and he was quick there. So I think there's no reason to change it again. I don't feel confident in Bearman's tire wear capabilities. It's clear that he still pushes the tires more than other drivers. So let's stick with the 2-stop with him. And yeah, O'Ward from P5 might be a good way to jump up people. It's going to be tight, though. You can see that medium tire. We need a bit of work there. I'm going to swap Bearman's strategy for a soft tire at the end. It said hard, but I think if we can manage a soft at the end, I think that'll be really rapid. Really good pace at the end to make those final overtakes. Let's just go with the 1 lap of fuel under, because I feel like they've definitely made fuel saving a bit harder in the game now with the last patch, whenever it was. So go 1 lap of fuel, but I'm happy with that. Just, well, it's a bit of an unknown now, because clearly we're going to have at least one Alpine in the mixer of Leclerc. Obviously, both aarava GP cars are going to be strong at the start. Maybe Russell falls away. What a Porsche and McLaren are going to do, it's very competitive. Let's go. Let's see. Qatar has always been a good one for me on the game, though, so I'm actually still quite hopeful.
The anticipation is really building here. The fans in attendance are absolutely buzzing with excitement.
To get back from P9 up towards the front, it's going to be a case of executing their strategy well and keeping it clean.
Right. Let's get to it then. We're all set here in Lusail. And it's
lights out and away we go for the Qatar GP. Antonelli on the front row with Leclerc, and Leclerc is into the lead of the race for Alpine, maybe into turn 1. O'Ward has lost 1 position, and it's to Bottas. Both Alpines looking feisty at the start, but it's Antonelli that gets back ahead of Charles Leclerc. He's on the soft compound, though, so he's going to come back at him, and there he goes on the inside. Meanwhile, O'Ward back up to P5, Bearman down to P10. Again, O'Ward actually being the quickest starter, Bearman taking a bit of time to bed into the race. Antonelli maintains the lead ahead of the Alpine, though. It's going to be important. A lot of people on soft tyres. So it's important not to get wrapped up in all the soft tyre runners. We'll just run our own race. So we'll do 1 lap here, run our own race then from then on. So that means go down to neutral, go down on balance on the fuel, go on avoid high-risk curbs, bring those temperatures down, and start chilling out. Behrman is up to P9. O'Ward's P5 still, but Behrman overtook at least Hamilton to retake the 7-time champ, to get back into P9 at least. And there's a replay of this, I think, into turn 1, is it? Yeah. Oh, lovely little... you know what? That's probably I'm trying to find the words. That's the best I've ever seen the visor cam look, with the floodlights there as well. Behrman getting Hamilton on the outside. Antonelli still leads, but look at Leclerc. He's all over him. He needs to overtake Antonelli. He needs to make the most of that soft compound. Paul Cherry again blitzing it in the Red Bull Ford early on and has track position on the soft compounding. Ocon is also... Oh, no, Ocon's on mediums then. And we're on mediums, annoying the hell out of Russell, who I think is on softs. But we've seen it before. The AI... They just don't tyre save enough around Qatar, and they put themselves into a hole. So let's just hold firm on the avoid high-risk curbs and make sure we protect the tyres. I'm going to push with Behrman because obviously he's making the second stop. O'Ward isn't making that second stop. So I'm going to keep him on standard. Yes, Russell's got us. He's pulled away. It's fine. We're playing the long game with O'Ward. We're playing the long game. And with Behrman, well, he's been overtaken by Hamilton, so... he needs to get a move on a bit. I'm curious to see. Oh, Leclerc's in the lead now. Oh, Leclerc's in the lead. Leclerc's in the lead, and he's stretching his legs. O'Ward's down to P7. P8. We're getting absolutely hammered right now, but just take it chill. Patience. Patience, patience, patience. I'm just fast-forwarding through this first bit of the race because I feel like our race won't begin until, yeah, like poor Chair tumbling down the order now. He's into 60% tyre wear. That's what we love to see. Leclerc's now falling down. He's behind Antonelli now, who's looking better on tyres. But look at that tyre wear difference from us to Antonelli. It's just a case of, we know we're not that high up on track position. And it looks pretty mediocre right now. P9, P11. The race will come towards us, I hope. I hope. Right, we're P10, 11. Don't panic, Arav. Don't panic. Don't panic. Don't panic. Behrman's now looking for the move on O'Ward. I feel like Behrman should definitely pass. Let's go deploy. Get past him, mate. Get past him. O'Ward defends. But using some ERS. Behrman ahead now. He's on the 2-stop, so he's got to push it. You know what? Might even take him off of avoid risk curves. Let's push it a bit harder. Right, Behrman pushing now with a bit of ERS. Fakes to the right, goes to the left, and he's going to make an overtake on... Hamilton on the outside. Now we're starting to push. Now we're starting to use these tyres to good effect. Right, we're catching up to Albon now with Behrman. O'Ward is... well, I'm pushing him now on avoid high-risk curbs. This is very good for us, though. That's very good. That's what I want. That's what I want. Behrman making the move on Albon. Gets him up to P8. Yes. Good. Yeah. Cool. Keep going, keep going. And Behrman gets Pourchaire. Pourchaire was flying high in P4, remember? And now we've got him. Now we've got him. So this is where the patience wins out for us on this tyre wear, you know? This is where it wins out. This is where it wins out. To be honest, Behrman can continue pushing. Antonelli, I'm guessing on a 2-stop as well. Look at 20%, 20%, which means we can definitely push it more with him. But all of these soft tyre runners are falling away. Leclerc is now P4, Bottas P5, Ocon's gained up to P3. Russell, he's P2, but he's going to start falling away eventually as well. O'Ward, he's the only one I feel probably doing a 1-stop. It seems like. So we need to just... be really quite patient with him. Maybe you can push a little bit, you know? Maybe a little bit. All right, O'Ward gets Albon.
Here's the replay.
Let's see that replay. Good move. DRS. A lot of the moves are being done on the DRS straight, really. Obviously, Qatar, very difficult to overtake in the corners, but O'Ward showing better pace here. Now he's up to... he overtakes Pourchaire. So O'Ward now has got a bit of pace there. Overtakes the Red Bull. Gets ahead. We don't need to watch that. It's just into turn 1. But now back on avoid high-risk curbs as he goes round the outside of Albon as Giovinazzi in the Ferrari spins it. Not a great day in the office for the Scuderia. He's in P16, spins it. And, well, where's Lando? Oh, to be fair, he's up to P10. That's not bad, you know. That's not bad. Right, pushing Behrman a bit on the deploy as we catch up to... I think that's Bortoletto, isn't it? Yeah, we're catching up to Bortoletto, who set the fast up the Grand Prix so far. Piastri is in. Anthony leads then. Russell, I'm surprised Russell's not really fallen away. 38% tyre wear. How is my man not all the way down here yet? As we're actually ahead of Leclerc now with Behrman. So they're really falling away. Bottas down to P12. My word. I mean, he's made a pit stop, actually. He's made a pit stop. Right, we're gaining. And Bortoletto's come in a lot earlier than I thought he would. So Behrman up to P4. This is good. All right, these guys are pitting. This is our time to push, Behrman. This is our time to push. Where's O'Ward in all this? He gets track position, does he? Yep, gets out ahead of Antonelli and Russell, which would be the leaders, obviously. So this is important for O'Ward to be ahead. Because if we didn't get that track position, it would have meant that it would have told us we were going too slow in the first stint. But because we got the track position, as Bottas shows that in flourishes, the Alpine is quick. But we've got that track position, which is very, very good. Very good. All right, let's get O'Ward past Hamilton if we can. Come on. Get him. DRS open, isn't it? Yep, there we go. On the outside. Lovely. Thank you very much. Up to P2. It is a 1-2 right now for our team. Things are coming back towards us. Oh, my God. O'Ward and Hamilton side by side. Hamilton gets back ahead. What was the last lap for Behrman? 130, 128.8. That's better. Let's go. Keep pushing. 128.8, 128.1. Not yet. Let's keep pushing. Leclerc set to 126. Oh, my God. Okay, he's very quick. I think now we come in. Another set of mediums. Is Leclerc on mediums? What are they all on? Leclerc is on another set of softs. Antonelli's on softs. Okay, no, we'll go medium, though. We'll keep the soft till the end of the race. Behrman's going to be in now. We'll save... Oh, I couldn't put him on save fuel. It's fine. O'Ward's been overtaken by Antonelli. I didn't see that. That's fine, though. That's fine. He's going to make another pit stop. This is the pit stop we're going to make. Just that one. Although, to be fair... No, that means... You know what? That means Antonelli's now fully ahead of us with on O'Ward because we've got one pit stop left. He's got one pit stop left. This one stop is very... I mean, we're committed now. We are committed to it. I feel. Right, Behrman's out in P9 ahead of Hamilton. But we've now got much fresher medium tyres. So we've got that offset to push a bit harder. Meanwhile, O'Ward is trying to defend against Russell as we start to push him a bit as we're coming towards the end of the stint. So we can push it a bit, but he can't defend. Pit stop window's open. We don't have any problem with the car or anything like that, but he just has resounding more tyre at this point. Oh, multiple cars have crashed. Hamilton overtakes Behrman. Oh, that's not great for us, but it's okay. Where's the car crash happened, though? What's the last lap for O'Ward? 128.9. Let's see. Car crash involving the Ferrari, Giovinazzi and Haas. Oh, the Haas is going to give a bit of a love tap, and the Ferrari actually well held, to be fair. Good drift from Antonio. 128 dead. So O'Ward's just done 2 128 deads. He now does a 128.4. Okay, now the tyre wear's kicking in. Push it one more. I think... Oh, no, we'll come in. Hard tyre. Let's go. Low fuel. Harvest. Come in. Right, O'Ward's in for his only stop of the day. Behrman pushing on. Okay, good pit stop for Pato. 2 second dead. That's good. He's out in P12. And now we go to the end, basically. I'm just going to attack to get that tyre temp up. Then go to standard. Try and save some fuel, I think, here at this phase of the race. All right, O'Ward's ahead of Bottas. Okay. Interesting. Behrman gets Hamilton. He's up to P6. Race is coming back to us a little bit again. Probably can push a bit more. And we're going to get Leclerc. We've just overtaken Leclerc with Behrman. Up to P5. Good stuff. O'Ward's up to P9 now. And we've saved a good amount of fuel with him. I think we saved some fuel now with Behrman, you know. All right, saving good fuel there with Behrman. Now down to minus 0.5. Up to P4 now. It's very difficult to know where we're going to end up in this race because we're so out of sync of everyone. But we've just got to try and hold firm and believe in the strategy. All right, Russell's in for a pit stop. Okay. Interesting. Save the fuel here on this lap, man. Let's go. We're gaining on Ocon. Leclerc setting another fast lap of the Grand Prix. Now we've saved all the fuel with Behrman. That's good. Let's keep going like this. O'Ward's up to P6. Where's he going to come out when people make their pit stops? O'Ward is going to be just behind Antonelli. He's just behind Antonelli on this one stop. And he's on softs, annoyingly. But we've got a long way to... That's a long way to go on softs for Antonelli. He's made his second stop, and he's going to the end, apparently. That's a bit ambitious. for him. That's a bit ambitious. For context, we're going to be pitting in about 5 laps time with Bearman. That's very ambitious with Antonelli. I know Ward might just get DRS off him to be able to overtake, maybe. At least get pulled along with him. That's good. Might even go for a move. Ooh, nearly goes for a move. If he can stay in the DRS of Antonelli, that'll be very ideal for O'Ward's sake. Very ideal. Meanwhile, we're leading with Bearman now, and it's now time to just use the tyre wear here. All right, Bearman is in. 15 laps to go. O'Ward gets Hamilton, apparently. He's up to P3. What the hell? Didn't expect him to be making overtakes there. As Bearman, 89% this soft tyre starts on, which is unfortunate. But we now go to the end like this. We've got a bit of fuel to play around with, which I'll use later if I think we need it. But hopefully looking to... Well, I'm actually quite confused here. What kind of tyre wear are these guys on? 74%. We should be catching these guys. We're definitely not the quickest car. We're definitely not the quickest car this race. That's definitely not the case. O'Ward's got to be... Those guys have got to be using their softs. We get overtaken by Ocon with O'Ward there. I'm just waiting for these guys' tyres to really go down. Like, surely it will be. As Bearman gets Hamilton. Going well. Going well. Catching up to Leclerc now. Might make a move on him. Let's use deploy down this straight. Good stuff. Good stuff. Getting on the McLaren now. Push. Bearman climbing up to P5. Bearman up to P5. Good stuff, mate. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, we're dragging Hamilton with us, which is a bit frustrating. Oh, Hamilton comes back at us. 6 laps to go. They're saving the tyres really well, I've got to be honest. I did not think they'd be saving these softs as well as they are. Right, O'Ward's going to let Bearman by. 54. I think one of the Aarava Archer Racing cars has got this. They're looking in a world of their own. Russell. I thought he was going to be... well, based off Australia, Russell was nowhere compared to Antonelli, but George Russell in his new... Oh, my God! What? Oh, my God, the biggest commentator's curse going. I was just praising him so much there, and he's had a howler. Russell's off. He's lost the lead. Oh, is it because of Mercedes car? Oh, no. Russell's old team. Oh! No, that was Russell's fault. He locked up and went in to do it. But oh my word, that is unbelievable timing and commentator's curse. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. George Russell in the mud. I just thought he was 8 seconds clear. He was 8 seconds clear of Antonelli. There was no need to dive it on the inside of Doohan, who I think he was just lapping. There was no need. Antonelli now gifted the lead. It's a virtual safety car, which will help us out, saving the fuel, harvesting for a last push here at the end. But with the gaps... Antonelli, there's a 20-second gap to Ocon, so the win's out of the question. There's a 4-second gap to Bearman. But Ocon's got, I think, slightly worse tyres, but not that much. So I think Antonelli is guaranteed this win. And, well, Alpine still have a lot of homework to do because they're not making the most of this car. P7 and 8. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Russell is out. Right, Bearman, let's push. See what we can do. 3.6, the gap, 3.4. O'Ward just needs to try and stay ahead of Bortoletto for a solid P4 today. We committed early with the one stop. It wasn't the quickest strategy. Things happen. That happens in F1. You commit to the strategy and you just find out it's probably not the quickest, but I'm glad we tried something. And remember, we had to recover again with both drivers. So this is a good recovery drive. Antonelli, well, both Aarava Archer GP cars scarily ahead in this race, but obviously Russell fluffed it, but Antonelli will still pick up the pieces and get his win. But Bearman is gaining. Bearman's gaining rapidly on Ocon. O'Ward. Oh, God, I'm worried about O'Ward, you know. I'm worried about O'Ward. Is he going to get overtaken here? I think he will. Oh, yay. Final lap. Final lap. You've got nothing to lose here. Push, push, push. No, no, no. I had him on always defend. Now I'm going to have to go attack, full attack. Bearman using all the deploy in the world. O'Ward, use all the deploy you've got. Let's push it. Bearman pushing 1.9, but I think Ocon's going to keep it. I think Ocon's going to keep the second place. Bearman will get another third place, though, at least minimum here. O'Ward, could he maybe get a last re-overtake on Bortoletto To get 3-4, that'd be good. Antonelli, where is he now? Coming through the final corners, this is. Antonelli running. Oh, we've run out of battery. Run out of battery, though, Ward. Antonelli in the place where he won last season to win our Constructors' Championship with aarava GP. He comes back to Qatar earlier in the season here to take victory again. Happy memories for him. Absolute despair for George Russell. We can't get second place. We will get third. 2 third places in a row for Ollie Bearman. O'Ward on the one stop gets the P5. That's still pretty good, beating both Alpines who only managed 6 and 7. But, wow, the biggest story really is the massive fluff from George Russell, because it would have been absolute domination by the AAGP cars. Consistency there from Bearman, to be fair. 2 third places. And Alpine still not making the most of their car. Porsche does well. Norris does well. P9 there in the Ferrari. Albon P10. Ocon clearly at 1 with the Porsche car. P2 for him. Bortoletto. What a result for him as well, to be fair. P4 in the McLaren versus Hamilton, P13. The reigning champ leads the championship. As may be expected, that is the tough job. That is the tough job. Trying to stop Antonelli. We've got the other, one of the hot shots in Formula 1 here, Bearman. Only 3rd place. We need to produce him a car that can fight Antonelli at AAGP, but constructors-wise, we still lead with the consistency, and Russell having a poor race there. Porsche climb up to P2 after a bit of a slower start in the first race, and Alpine P6, only 15 points on the board. Probably should be more for them, but I still think there's more to come from them. I still do. I'm worried about that. We've got a new part that's been developed. We can now manufacture, I think, our new suspension. That is. Yes, it is. And that'll be in time, or one of them. If we do rush, okay, yes, both of them in time for Bahrain. Lovely. Oh, and we've got a urgent engineer and driver oh my god. Oh, for goodness sake. There is driver and engineer tension between Ollie Bearman and their race engineer, Javi. This is the new guy that we hired, obviously. This is, we are checking, man. We just hired him, and they've got tension after 2 races. To be fair, I don't know why, because they've just got 2 third places in a row. Like, that's a decent way to start, you know. We're going to have to intervene. Intervening's always worked for us. So let's intervene again. Why go different? But I don't know. I don't know what Bearman's got with Javi. Maybe he just doesn't like, maybe Javi, I don't know, maybe we've not heard it, but somewhere Javi in the race has said we are checking, you know, and Bearman just couldn't bear to hear it. New suspension on the car though, so that should be a added bonus. Pretty much across the board, really. But what kind of qualifying is it going to be for Bahrain? Oh, what? The suspension couldn't have made that big of a difference. 1-2 for the team. Bearman, first pole of the season. O'Ward second. What's happened there? What? How have we done that? Legit. 1-2. Bearman 2/10 quicker than the next car. What? Lando Norris in the Ferrari got 3rd place. Porsche P4. Antonelli only P5. Leclerc P6. Piastri up in P7, Bortoletto, Ocon, Lewis. Wow, what a topsy-turvy qualifying that is. Okay. Didn't expect that. Absolutely didn't expect that. That is amazing. I mean, can we convert a front row lockout at Bahrain? Can we convert this? Oh, is it good? Oh, I don't think that's the winning celebration. I don't think that's the winning celebration. Oh, it's not. Oh, we bottled a 1-2. Antonelli, 4 places gained. He wins a 2nd race in a row here. But what a drive for Lando Norris and Ferrari here. P4, some really good points on the board for Ferrari. Porsche again does really well. What is going on with Alpine? They just got worse into this race, it would seem. Ocon's up there. Piastri scoring is not on my bingo card. For sure. And Russell had a penalty, so he just recovered 4 places to P12. Already Antonelli is getting a bit of a leeway ahead. We're still sitting pretty 2nd and 3rd there. But look at this right now. This is not the makeup of the championship I thought we were going to see so far. And right now it's very tight between Porsche and McLaren. And Ferrari are gaining back on Alpine. And Aston get off the mark there with 1 point, actually, sorry. Pierre Gasly does very well. 5 places gained for Pierre Gasly. to get 1 point for Aston Martin. That'll be very good for them. Got more upgrades coming in, so that's at least good. We can make our new side pods. 11 days till the next Grand Prix. If I rush it, can I get them in? Yes, I can. Rear wing, we can make that. And we can do it in good time. We can do it in good time. Lovely. So two more upgrades coming in for the next race in Japan. How's that driver tension gone, though? Oh, no. Despite your intervention, I don't think the tension between Bearman and Javi has improved at all. Oh, my God. Bearman is absolutely done with Javi. I think the situation is more likely to resolve itself naturally. So all we can do is wait for now. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. So we've got Affinity has gone even lower. And, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. He's going to be more aggressive, that means, in the races, isn't he? That is how much we are checking radio messages can push a man over the edge, huh? Oh, and our underfloor's been done as well. Oh, we could have a triple upgrade into Suzuka. Sponsor plan target just about achieved. Bloody hell. And good extra money for the hot lap experience. 31 million. Ooh, that was a good payout, you know. That was a good payout from that sponsor. Right, new underfloor install, new rear wing install, and new, what was it? Chassis. No, not chassis. What did we do? Oh, side pod. There we go. We had so many upgrades, I forgot what we upgraded, but 3 upgrades on both cars. That's a huge, huge package for the Japanese Grand Prix. And yet we're still only apparently P5. We are first place in low speed cornering, so that's going to bode well for races like Monaco. That could be very good for us. But let's see, though, if it's actually going to turn out to be in reality, a good upgrade. Because we can have a big upgrade package. Other teams could equally be upgrading this much because they had the same amount of time to bring updates in. So what's the qualifying going to be? It's light rain for the race, so that could mix things up. But quali was dry. Oh. P6 and P11. For the first time, I'm going to say it. Liquidate this whole team. Sell it back to Sauber. Sell it, you know what? Sell it back to Kick. We don't need... Oh, my... P6 and 11, man. What went wrong? It was a dry quali. It was a dry quali. That makes it worse. That it was a dry quali. Nothing of interest happened, and we qualified that badly. Leclerc... Oh, my God. Leclerc. Pole position. Finally, Alpine maybe getting that act together. Poor chair, second place, though. Sorry, that's pretty mad. Then, obviously, the 2 AAGP cars. So, Porsche has done very well on the Red Bull to out-qualify those 2, because clearly the Aarava Archer GP car is still very, very good in this season. Hamilton up there. Again, Lando really actually growing into this Ferrari role and leading the team. You know, got good points last race. In the top 10 again here. Bearman, what happened, mate? What happened? Just knocked out. I mean, just makes our life difficult. I mean, it is raining in the race, so does mean a recovery drive could be... I mean, it's raining at the end of the race, though, so it's not even a full wet race, so I don't know how much chaos could really even happen. That's a bit frustrating. Not going to be able to probably end on a huge high note for the team itself, but... who knows what could happen in the race? This could be a crazy race. We've got Leclerc and Porsche on the front row. So surely this is going to be some mad result. As we simulate the race. Let's see. Let's see. That's definitely not going to be a race win animation. Oh, what? Oh, my God. No. Ollie Bearman. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I was a complete doubter, and he's absolutely laughed in my face. I was literally saying, oh, that's not a race-winning podium animation. What do I know? What do I know? Ollie Bearman, what a race, son. P11 to P1. The rain probably did help at some point then. Bearman gets his first win of the season. First win here for Audi as well. What a great way to end the episode. P1 for Bearman. Leclerc gets on the podium though. So Alpine are finally, maybe, actually understanding their car in race conditions. What happened to Pato though? Oh, he's out. Must have been, well, either a mechanical issue or a crash with Bottas, or could have been with Hamilton equally. Jack Crawford out as well. Yeah, okay. So it's a kind of opposite ends of the spectrum. Bearman, great race. O'Ward, not so much. That's frustrating. Anything else crazy happen? I mean, to be fair, I'm now just expecting Pourchaire to score good points now. Bortoletto as well is consistently been doing better than Hamilton, you got to say, in this season, because he's leading Hamilton in the Drivers' Championship. Behrman now gets ahead of O'Ward for the first time in the championship and looks to set his sights on his old teammate Antonelli. Leclerc climbs to P6, and Alpine are now chasing after Red Bull, that P5 spot. And we're still leading the Constructors, you know. We're still leading it. That's very solid. That's actually really good. That consistency, even though it hasn't felt like we've been amazing this episode, we've ended on a win, so we are actually still pretty good there. That's pretty good. So the package upgrades did help Behrman. So who needs a good quali? Who needs a good quali? What a way to end it. I'm sorry, Ollie Behrman. I was unfamiliar with your game. Recovery from P11 to P1. Absolutely amazing. And that was with driver tension with Javi. You know what? Having a bit of driver tension with Javi, maybe a bit of aggression, extra aggression in the cockpit. Maybe he's helped Behrman out there, you know. Maybe this is going to be the start of his villain arc here for us and for Audi in the world of Formula 1. Who knows? Who knows? But guys, if you have enjoyed this one, then hit the like button. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. And if you're around here, then do get subscribed for weekly Formula 1 content. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.